details. Political situation. Yes, the Lord and Savior that's in there is, I guess, ready to set the world on fire, or already has. So, yeah. Just when they thought things were going to get better, of course, they're going to be on his side until he really kind of screws things up. So. So anyway, we'll see how things go. Yeah, it's not looking so great. I'll see. The tariff war can go on for months. We'll see. Yeah, you just cause it. Well, whatever. If you want something, you want to change, you gonna get it. Gonna get it. So, I mean, it's gonna be for the best. But either way, of course, those that are spiritually connected don't care or whatever, connected to whatever traumas they're trying to heal. And of course, there's that group at least. So. But yeah, still, where the world is going is maybe not where they would like it to go. Yeah, I guess you well obviously do have to feel the pain before things really change. So we'll see. That seems to be the frequency that's around, right now. To what of course, whoever's behind the scenes and everything. Still worn out from yesterday. That's right. Wasn't here yesterday. Yeah. That was a long day. I'm still recovering from it. Not that was anything to get excited about. That's something I think it is. It's not. Avatar.com. Private sessions. Shop here. I don't know what the future holds. Yeah, obviously in a future like this, you can't really see. I'm not sure if you want to see, or some are in their spiritual delusional, tunnel vision, wherever that's going to go. But yeah, we have to go kind of through pain to get to what you want to get to, but it doesn't mean the Earth outcome is going to be the new Earth, as some might see it as, but whatever. See it however you want to. So the political frequencies, I guess, can go into. I feel Andromedan energies connected to this. Yeah, because it can really kind of shake up the planet, at least the economy, and it can cause a lot of issues. So I'm not sure what's causing right now. It hasn't really kicked into gear, I guess, because it does that Monday, I guess. I'm not sure when it. So that's when I find out. If things can get pretty ugly, it can. And knowing him, it probably will, but we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, so we go to the Andromedan energies on that, and yeah, it's a reptilian vibe. I felt Novak around, which I haven't brought him through publicly. Maybe a year or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I'll bring him through or not. Maybe I'll just go into reptilian consciousness. Actually, I don't do many reptilian stuff either because it feels very reptilian. What we're because it is war, and it's kind of like the Martian vibe. So I guess that's what it feels like. So we'll go into Andromedan energies and see what they have to say about anything. It doesn't have to be this. It could be anything. The state of our consciousness currently. And going to, reptilian energies are going to that. You have sage here that was burning like sage I got just burns right through it. It's like it burns forever. And burns holes through everything, and golly, you gotta kind of watch it. Shit, then it gets everywhere. So, anyway, alright, going to Andromedan frequencies, and here we go, blessings. Green, see that? Yeah, Andromedans, some energies. your political climate, of course, as usual, it is always a war. Of course, it is a form of soul growth. Not well. It's just that there's no peace for growth to really. I mean, seeds of growth are always planted, but you can go through growth, but maybe not to see the outcome of it. Of course, because some are always fighting, and they don't really calm themselves to heal and to bring out the good of this war that they go to political war. Sometimes they take vacations and take a break from each other. They rest and find themselves, you can say, maybe. But some politicians, of course, are addicted to war, want to fight everybody. It was politically, and it's all talk and no play. Basically, there's a lot happening with that frequency. But what's happening on your planet? Yes, we can't go into all the details of it. It is basically a world technically being turned upside down in some ways, or folded inside out, or some kind of transformation is going on that we don't even have full grasp of. But it's not just your Trump. It's many advisors behind the scenes. It's just a lot of shadow handlers that is occurring, and they don't even know where this is going to go either. But it is there to shake up your current economy and reality. Eventually, it will all maybe not always make sense. No. But it's to shake up your timeline. So you can have something different, and yes, your world is going to do a world of change. And growing pains, but like I said, it's not just your presidency, it's what's behind it that you'll probably never get to see physically. And that's probably best you don't see it. There's individuals that don't want their faces seen, like ever, not publicly in any form or manner. And yes, it's definitely an elite frequency. But in your secret space programs and all that, but some of them get affected by this. Some programs get destroyed. Some are renewed, whatever it might be. And also for as the world shakes up, new technologies can slip into your consciousness and start enhancing your more 5D technologies. Doesn't mean you're teleporting everywhere, but just basically, your everything's on a smaller chip, but it can do more and things like that. Become more quantum type of reality. So when you have shakeups like this, new technologies can be brought in. So at least for now, because the physical, you need some kind of tool. Obviously you're in a physical negative bound. It's hard to break free. So you need technology you need a tool to get you through all of this. Technically you have your own spiritual tools to some level, but because of all the negativity here, you need some kind of physical tool to do it. Now, if it wasn't so much negativity, like it was cut in half, you'd be able to teleport in some ways. Yeah, like we see in Star Trek, more of that would be allowed here. But such a heaviness here, it's hard for that type of technology to even evolve. So you are being assisted, of course, but this is all interstellar growing pains, as you can see. So, blessings. Greasy with the reptilians. There is a Martian frequency that you're the dark side. Well, basically, the Martians opened up their own dark side of their reality and brought a lot of it here. Basically, it's the demonic realms, however you want to word it, and the inner war that is here. It is a clash of light and dark. Yes, the dark wants to kill innocence or to awaken it, or however you want to word it. And and why many of you are here is to save yourself, save others during this holocaust of frequency. There's basically there are demonic realms that want to grab as many souls as they can. because they're dying out. They're always looking for, new breed. And why you wonder why your incarnation's here is really is to help others survive this reality. It's not exciting. But you might be just doing it energetically, not if you're connecting these people physically on an energetic level, because sometimes connecting physically can be more draining even if it isn't even worth it. So you give you as some of you already know this already. And, it's just, there's basically entities that want to take over the world, as you can see. And just grab everyone they can, as long as the world is here. Yes, cause, attack vulnerabilities, just go after every innocent frequency to suck them in and hold them here. And let this go on for the next, 10,000 years and so on. So, and, but yeah, it's a tough deal. And yeah, you're being tested on all different levels. So basically, yes, a light and dark frequency. Basically, darkness is just trying to vacuum every soul they can to keep them alive, basically. They feel like they're the masters of destruction or creation or whatever you want to call it. And of course, the light frequencies can be very naive, arrogant. They have their own mishaps. And it's just each side has vulnerabilities, weaknesses, and they hit at each other constantly. So, and of course, the demonic realms feels like their realm is the king, and of course, you have more of the angelic that feels their, and so on, or light and dark, or however you want to word it. We're just wording it that way to keep it simple. Of course, some don't feel like there's light and dark, and if you can get to a neutral space, that's great, but it's still a difficult place to be. There's still a challenge there. Let's put it that way. The world is not fully neutral. Yes, it does judge itself to some level, and there's a lot of egos. The political frequencies they want to set the world on fire. So the tariff war is kind of like a world war, kind of. Not three, but a world war, kind of just bringing in a new reality. So it's going to happen no matter what. And the calm before the storm was the old administration kind of setting you up for what is occurring now. And so culture shifts and so on. And just, it's not going to be, it never is easy here now, is it? It just does not exist. But yes, the world is going to get, as some of you, scary. If it isn't already. Like, where does the future hold and things like that. At least at some aspects of it. Now, that might be diverted, that might be cleared, but right now we're seeing is, you kind of see pieces of it coming together. Basically, the world has to be, turned upside down for it to truly, find another side of, what else is in this Rubik's Cube? What else is here to explore, exploit, explore, and to, for you to have this more advanced experience. It's kind of like your Rubik's Cube planet to some level. It doesn't mean it's like a flat Earth or anything like that, but it is kind of a rotating, chaotic, entity that every once in a while needs to be jolted. And that's what's occurring now. And it's just been happening behind the scenes, but now you're seeing the, it's like it has to kind of go through this, presidential thing in the big, last 4 years. It's kind of like the building up the plot, chapter 1 for chapter 2 to occur, and everything blows up, kind of. You need some kind of setting, and now you're seeing the next phase. That is very eye-opening. It's part of also the spiritual awakeness that's occurring here. On all levels, those that don't believe in the spirit is still. The 2020 caused a lot of spiritual awakeness, and now you see more. So just you're along for the ride. So yes, it can blow over. It can be nothing. It can also be the opposite of that. Either way, you see there is The match is being, it's being lit. And it will eventually catch fire at some point for change to truly occur here. But it was basically inevitable. So,